The game did better at that point, but at that point OBS fell over actually, so it wasn't, well, kind of was the game. It was a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, it feels like, because the game crashed, but also OBS decided to stop streaming, so unsure who the culprit was in that point. Wonder how much progress I lost. So I've just switched encoders on OBS, and we're going to see if that makes a difference. So I was using the NVIDIA encoder, and then I switched to the X246 one. So yes, we are back, hopefully. Sorry, this game is, this stream has been plagued with lots of problems at the moment. I wasn't aware that 264 was more stable, so hopefully this is it, because the game was going okay. But the game did also crash when OBS crashed, so I don't know what the problem was there. Good morning to you, Kevco. Well, it looks like I just lost some progress there with the schnapps, but that's not terrible. Okay. I would have thought my video card would have been decent enough for that. Not that I know anything about my, you know, specs or anything, but surely it's not that shit, is my point. In general, how is it down there in Australia? Well, for my own peace of mind, I've stopped really trying to follow the news. Because when COVID was a thing, when COVID was, you know, still a massive problem essentially, I was following the news basically all the time, and it did not do my mental health too well. Of course now things are different because, you know, we're living with COVID now, as we all call it. So in the COVID sense, you know, everyone is acting like everything's okay. But my boyfriend also works in healthcare, so he knows how fucked everything is. So things are actually, if you were to ask certain people, not okay. So luckily in my, the job that pays the bills and the mortgage, I am busy enough that I don't have to be on the news all the time. Like when I was less busy at work, I could be on the news all the time. But now I'm not. I'm too busy to pay attention to the news, so I generally don't. But you know, it's the weather is nice again. We came at a pretty, felt like a pretty miserable winter. It actually wasn't any colder than usual as far as I could tell, but people obviously don't like winter. So the weather is looking up, and I'm pretty happy with how things are going. So I did travel internationally again recently, because I went to Bali, and it's kind of eye-opening just seeing how people treat how things are going. Like, some people in Australia are still masking up. I know masks for whatever reason have been extremely controversial. I'm not really sure why. I guess people just hate wearing them. I have little sympathy for it because my boyfriend has to wear one, like, during his 12-hour shift. Yeah, that last relationship, I hesitate to call that a real relationship because it was an online relationship, and I don't want to shit talk online relationships. Like, I know you can have healthy online relationships, or long distance relationships rather, but it was not the healthiest relationship, no. It's honestly weird to think about it these days.
A new milestone.
I haven't done the fish yet. I don't have enough wood. Hurry up with the wood. But no, that is many years ago now, thank God. A bad memory, so to speak. Has the harassment at least stopped? You know, it took about, I'm gonna say 6 months for the harassment to actually stop. Like, he used to continue to send me,
you need a warehouse, you do?
he used to continue to send me, like, what did he used to send me? I'm trying to do too many things at once. Oh no, I'm totally okay talking about it now. Like, back when it was happening, like, back when you were in the eye of the storm, like, it's pretty shit. Where is the fire? Where is the fire? Is one of my farms on fire?
Wake me up when you're ready.
I'm guessing it's here. I have no idea what you're talking about though. Like, back when you're experiencing it at the time, it's like super horrible and, you know, you're working through a lot of emotions essentially. But, you know, I've been in a extremely healthy relationship now for nearly 5 years? I don't remember when our anniversary is. Nearly 5 years. You kind of forget about how shit things were, but in the same sense that the human brain is stupid, sometimes you get little things which are like, that reminds me of this shitty thing. Like, my boyfriend gets it too. He used to be married to a abusive person, like full on emotionally and not necessarily physically, but it's still emotional abuse, right? When you throw things around, right? That's not physical abuse, is it? Anyway, some sort of abuse. Sometimes he used to say, oh, that reminds me how she used to do this and XXX. He's taught me a lot about how healthy it is to talk about these things. I'm a very different person now, having been with my boyfriend. Where the hell is this fire? I can't see it. What is on fire? Where are you going? Is it... oh, the sheep farm is on fire. How odd. I have never seen that before. But it's, for instance, things like, I bought, for instance, a, you know those double-walled cups that you have coffee in? I bought one of those and he was like, oh, my ex, you know, threw one of those, not at me, but, you know, in my general direction, so he didn't, and, no, that's a lie. She threw it at him and he had to, like, protect himself using his arm, and then he, like, stitched himself up after the fact. It's just little things like that which are like, that reminds me of this shitty thing.
The fire has been vanquished.
Knee deep in Bayo stuff. Oh god, other Australian women who are into Bayo stuff? That's my thing. What the fuck? Have I got clothes yet? I did schnapps first and didn't do cloves. But no, like, my ex is a distant memory. Like, my latest ex is a distant memory now, thank God, because he was so crap in many different ways. I used to also be quite unhealthy about some things with that, like, and I have a friend who also does the same thing, is this idea of keeping tabs on them. So my friend, for instance, she had like a full-on abusive, crazy ex who... And they've been broken up now for the better part of like 7 to 10 years, right? So their relationship's been long gone. And he still very regularly sends her emails just to say, hey, well, this is what I'm doing. Sometimes he sends her threatening emails. And she keeps these emails and she reads them, which is something that I used to do back when I used to get, you know, emails from my ex. And it's, when I was doing it, it was like this sort of morbid curiosity about how your ex is doing, I suppose, and I think she has that as well. And you may wonder why the hell my friend doesn't go to the police about this, and she says it's because if she did, it would just provoke him. Like, that's the level of like insanity this guy is going through. So she has adamantly refused to go to the police about it. Her current boyfriend is like, do you want me to do anything about it? And she's like, no, it's fine. It's totally not fine. But yeah. So yeah, fun. But yes, a long time ago now, I think, the obsessive messages and everything stopped. I think the last thing he sent me was a, you know, you can come to me whenever you're ready. It's like, yeah, sure, buddy. Delusion at its finest, I think. That's what my boyfriend had as well with his ex-wife. Is he used to take on extra shifts so he could avoid being at home.
It's really entirely marvelous to meet you, and that we may show truth or anything actually in my our broadsheet.
Sorry, I can relate to that. Because I went through a period where my family was utter shit as well, so I can totally relate to it. It's nice to be able to be with someone who you can model healthy relationships with. Like, my boyfriend's family are like really lovely. My family is horribly broken. Not like in a bad way necessarily, they're just like extremely standoffish and like broken. I don't know how else to describe it without going into too much detail. Can I upgrade it? Yes, we can.
You reached a new milestone.
So this is where the game starts becoming a bit shit, because you have to manage the needs of two different kinds of people. And they generally flow onto each other.
Honest work, that's all we ask.
But you can see here a farmer house has 10 people, whereas a worker house houses 20. So that increases the need of that particular resource. So you have to keep an eye on your resources here. You want to basically... Oh, when I was dating, like, and I was dating, like, online dating, like Tinder and such, I probably put a lot of people off because I was basically very upfront about my history and everything, and I was maybe I was still working through some of that shit that my ex put me through. It was... And I was very blunt with them, essentially. I've been told I'm a very blunt person in general, but So, piggy pig pigs. I'm like more than happy now to talk about it because I think it's better to be upfront about these things. Maybe there's a way to tile you properly, come on. That's not how we do this. Or was it this? Yeah, that looks good. No, I get what you mean. I think people who have been hurt, and we've all experienced, generally speaking, people have all experienced hurt in some way, are generally pretty happy to talk about it. If you know, because our favourite subject is ourselves. Let's not lie about this. So I think it's only natural to be willing to talk about it. It's about finding the right people to talk about it with, is the main thing. Right, so pig farms are one-to-one with the slaughterhouse. Where have I put everything? Sure, let's just cram things in like sardines. Two, 4, 6, 8. 8 of these, and I've got 4 of them down, so I want to pre-place... Ideally you want to pre-place all the things that you blueprint, so that you when you need to increase production of a thing, you can just upgrade it. Of course it's annoying when it doesn't quite fit. I need bricks. Spreadsheets and math, eh? I do like a good spreadsheet. Oh, thank fuck, it seems like it's stable at least. I think it's important to be able to talk about this. Like, you need to have someone close, or, you know, just someone who's willing to listen about these things. They are traumatic in their own way. That's good. What am I doing? I need to get bricks.
Enough of us.
I need to get bricks happening. So you can see clay pits produce clay every 30 seconds, and brick factories are 1 minute. So in order to meet the demand per clay pit, you need to build 2 brick factories.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
I feel like like a lot of people just don't realize how their actions like affect other people. As dumb as that sounds, you know? Like, more and more as I live, you know, live longer on this world, I think people just don't think about how their actions impact other people. So what do you do in this game? In this game, you basically are building a city and you're trying to meet the needs of your people. Sorry, it got a bit heavy there. You learn quickly not to ignore that stuff. Let's keep upgrading. I guess. You basically, this game is about trying to keep your people happy. That's essentially it. Like, that's the distilled point of this game, is to keep your people happy. So that your people have needs and they've got happiness. So things that they need in order to live, essentially. And happiness, which is things that keep them happy, which you can see pays extra money as well, and that's part of the other thing. You want to keep your people happy while also balancing your income. There's a little bit of balancing a lot of shit happening here. It's basically a huge spreadsheet. So this is about managing more SimCity than Civilization. You know, I've never played Civ, any of the Civ games, and I don't think I've actually played SimCity either. I have played City Skylines. It's somewhat like that. So I'm not really able to say it's like one or the other. It was basically marketed to me as a cross between City Skylines and Age of Empires, because there's this idea of progressing your people through different eras, I suppose. This is all set in the Victorian era though, so they're giving Sims 4 for free. Really? It's a shame that it has to go through that platform. I think the last Sims game I played was Sims 3 though.
We lack the requisite materials.
I've got 4 clay pits, which is a bit excessive.
So lovely to meet you, dearie. But a word of advice. Always watch your back.
People here are happy. Good. I need... Fine. Fine, I will fucking manage this one too. Okay. So, I don't have any clay pits here. That's annoying. Right. So this is where we gotta start building shit. It's here, I guess? Need more bricks. Okay, one thing at a time. But I need to start transporting brick to and from, because you cannot progress from a farmer to a worker without a lot of bricks. It's pretty poopy. Because I can make a pig farm, but I can't make a slaughterhouse without some bricks. And yeah, having this many is probably overkill, but it's just habit. Why be giving away Sims for free? This needs bricks. This doesn't need brick, but it will need bricks eventually.
Nice day for it. Ickle bickle barn mice.
So another thing about this game
A new milestone.
is having to manage the number of people in each category. So you can see as you progress through the ages here, you can see how many workers or people in that category exist, and these numbers basically tell you that you're in the positive or the negative in regards to support this many jobs. And certain jobs are for farmers, certain jobs are for workers. You need to have this many people. So if I were to put down a lot more farmer buildings that need farmers to, you know, do the business of farmers, I guess, this would become red and it would be bad.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Hello, Lixatrian. But right now, yes, I'm explaining this game very badly. Blah. You guys need sausages. Sausages. Still don't have enough bricks. Build with those, and those, and those. My boyfriend's just being really helpful and plugging in my computer. Because apparently I was dropping frames. So this is Civ 5 with sausages. Maybe? Okay. These bad boys want a church. And sales. Yes. So, one hot tip from a super pro player like myself, always just have one sales going. One sale maker going. That's all you're gonna need. Sheeps. I need more pigs. Done on a bit more on the pigs. Because sausages are a real need. They have a burning need for sausages. Is it true you get sausages for voting? If it's not so much that you get sausages, but you have the option of buying sausages. The proud tradition of the democracy sausage is true, is very true. Yes. Although everyone's got a different type of sausage, like style, I suppose. And the sausage that Australians have for voting is, I think by definition, like an extremely shitty sausage. But there's something extremely comforting about a shitty sausage. It sounds really weird, but I love it. Right, just gonna place one more down. Because grain is the basis of beer, and the workers are going to eventually need beer. What's my opinion on Bayo 3? It's too soon to say, basically. Need more bricks. Are you telling me that when you vote in the States, you don't have any sort of perk? Like people, like... So traditionally in Australia, when you vote, it's typically, when you go to a voting station, it's typically located at some sort of community centre or a school, like a primary school. So the school inevitably uses that opportunity to fundraise. Like the parents-teacher association will do something along those lines, essentially. So that isn't the entire reason why the democracy sausage exists, but it's not limited to voting periods. It's also something that you get when you go to the local like hardware store. Like typically it's the sausage in bread, as it is known in some states, is a very classic fundraising tool for some reason. Greetings from Florida. Hello. Good morning, I think.
On every street corner in no time. To meet our patron is utterly humbling. If there is anything I can do, anything really, imagine it, and we can do it.
So that's why I've been leaving this.
I
Whoops,
know you're busy,
motherfucker.
but I've a favour to ask.
On a pig farm. God damn it. I need... Oh, I was gonna build this sail maker. At best you get a sticker that says I voted. I guess in a country where voting isn't mandatory, and even if it is mandatory in Australia, some people still shirk that responsibility. Or civic right, as you might put it. 3:45. It's morning. There are people who choose not to vote for whatever reason. I think it's probably from severe America poisoning. Which, don't get me wrong, I love all my American viewers, but America is toxic AF. What was I doing? Nothing says you can't eat the I voted sticker. Very true. Where is the bakery going? It's becoming this mess here. This is becoming a bit of a hellhole here. Oh, okay. I have one sausage. One sausage is enough for now. And this is where this gets really complicated, because in my mind, the way my mind works, I start losing track of all these things that are needed. So, you know, when I need bread, I need 2 grain fields for every flour mill and also 2 bakeries. And this stuff, for whatever reason, is really hard for me to keep track of if I get distracted. And this game intentionally distracts you, so it's extremely difficult to keep track of everything.
Spoons and shove 'em.
I was trying to build a sail maker because I am going to need that pretty soon. 10 bricks, come on. Where is this lady? I don't like the pink lady. So a really easy way to see whether you're tracking very well in terms of your supply is to check your trading post, although your market can also tell you the same thing. Basically this will tell you, you know, your storage of certain things. See, we're needing some bread now. Okay, let's get the bread on. And eventually I'm going to have enough bricks for some sales. But going back to the sausage, really important. Yeah, for some reason it's like the classic way for which you raise money for like fundraising events. So, people in the chat, where are you from? It seems like I've got a lot of Americans here. Let's do some more copy pasting. Used to live in Texas, Arizona, Illinois, New Jersey. Man, you've moved a lot. Like, across the country many times over. I'm from the US, sorry. You know, one thing I love about Americans when I travel is, so I recently went to Bali, which is, you know, sort of this semi-tropical place in Indonesia. And it always makes me laugh when, like, the tour guide asks, oh, where are you from? Like, in terms of a general group. And, you know, people will say, oh, I'm from the Netherlands, I'm from Germany. And Americans will, I'm going to say like 75% of the time, say what state they're from rather than what country they're from. And it just shits me to no end because it's like, do you guys think the world revolves around America, that people know where Seattle is? Sorry, there's a little bit of my American hate coming out there. There's a lot to like about America, but also a lot to hate about it. Okay. Is there a lot to like about it? Well, I've been to America, a handful of times now, so I think less than 5 times. And I personally wouldn't like to go back for like any particular city necessarily, but I would like to go back for the national parks. So like the national parks look amazing. The last time I was in America, I believe I went to Death Valley. Death Valley was really cool. And I would really like to go do, what's that big national park in like Colorado, like that one? It would be great.
Grease the wheels, Governor. Far be it from us to make the foreman work.
This yet? I would really
Let's
like
hear
to do
it
this.
then. Not bad for a big boss.
Like, I get that America is so big that it feels probably more
Raised
suitable.
a settlement.
It feels more suitable to actually say what state you're from, but when you're in that sort of environment and you say, ah, yes, I'm from Florida, but, you know, it just feels a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Arrogant? Feels very arrogant to presume that people know about your place, essentially. Alright, I want to leave some space here for a railway line. So this is the annoying thing about this game, is when I first started playing it, I didn't know what I was anticipating. So, because when you first start a game, you get this sort of view, but eventually as you build up, like you get this whole list of tabs for different needs for different people. And one of the major infrastructure things you should probably be aware of is you build trains in this game, and the trains are like roads, so you need to plan to have space for them. Essentially, it's fucked. Hence why I gotta do this. And you see, so all of a sudden steel has just popped up as a need, as a thing, right? Because you need steel to make soap, and soap is a basic need. Yeah, it's great fun. So let's get this. Oh, nope, I can't do coal mines yet because you need artisans for that. Joy. I was watching a video the other day about how there was like a massive flood or something that caused Yellowstone, like the visitors to Yellowstone, like to get stranded. Is that the case? Like, I think Yellowstone would be super neat to go to, but I also think it would be kind of a hellhole to go to, because it sounds like basically a huge tourist trap at this point. Not aware, actually. Okay. Oh, where's the other deposit? All the way over there. Okay. Right, but we want people to spend.
We will all be absolutely behind you.
You've got a knack for this, haven't you?
Nouveaux arrivees like wise on Wibbly, eh? Stick by me and you come good.
Right, so this is where the keeping track of everything comes a bit fucked. So I've got 2 iron mines on this island, and each iron mine produces iron every 15 seconds. And to make steel, you have to have iron and charcoal. So how many charcoal kilns do I need to support that many things? I need 4 of these things, based on those production numbers. Oh my god. This is where it starts getting messy. Where am I gonna put this? I don't know why sometimes you can compress them like this, but whatever.
Well, if you don't want it, you should share it.
Sure, I can't even see what it is you want to settle.
Telling me whose islands to settle.
A competitor raised a settlement.
No, I've made a huge mistake.
Taking a break, like you said we could.
Okay, I'm in the process of building more charcoal kilns because charcoal kilns, by the way, have a massive chance of exploding. Or getting on fire, at least. Really? Sure. I will more than happily save some space. Please go to bed. Like I said, the best thing you can do for yourself is get a good night's sleep. Thanks for being on stream. Have a good night. Right, so now I need equal numbers of steel. So 4 of these things. And 1, 2. Dear. 4. And now for each one of these I need, so for each mine I need 3 steel beams. Which means I need 6 of these. Alright, where can I put you? Apparently it doesn't affect this. Okay. Definitely affects that for some reason, but not this? How do I place you? Rainfall, melted snow that basically flooded the roads in the north of the park. Damage has been mostly repaired. News caused a lot of people to cancel their plans this year. I think understandably, it sounded like a pretty bad experience. I'm gonna build a fire station here because this places always blow up. Best times is early spring or late fall. I don't know if I'd ever go back to America, mainly because my boyfriend doesn't really have any interest in going there, and he's the main person I travel with, and I have found recently they're a very, like, I generally am a pretty, like, go with the flow kind of traveler, but I really did not suffer fools gladly, let's just say. Is a wonderful 101 worth the purchase? I think it's a good game. I think it's also a game that I don't know whether I can handle because there's a lot of shit that goes on. So for me personally, it's a toss-up whether I think it's worth getting. I have played the game before and it is good, but it just feels like a huge slog to get to the end. And it doesn't feel rewarding to me necessarily. Or bricks.
Hello?
Oh, you're kidding me. It just fits perfectly. Yeah, I don't know whether I'd actually ever end up going to America again. The flight, you know, once you're there, I'm the kind of person who can very easily fall asleep on a plane, so it's not really a problem for me. It's more the, don't come here, we're in the trenches. It does feel, things do feel exceptionally shit right now over there. So the flight isn't really a massive problem for me because I literally just sleep the majority of the time. So it's like really shitty time travel. It's mainly that I don't know anyone who'd want to go there again, and I'm not like interested enough to be like, yes, I definitely have to go see Yellowstone. So that's where I'm at. The next trip is likely going to be Japan again. My boyfriend really loves Japan, so, and he's, before you say, he's not necessarily a weeb, he just really likes, he really likes the snow in Japan, he likes snowboarding. So he wants to go there with his friends one last time because they're all old and decrepit, essentially. I've got no wheat, so let's turn on some wheat. So I suppose this is my area for it, so let's... I only need one weapons factory, so that's fine. I'm trying to build up a surplus of workers here because once you turn on steelworks, it takes like 200 workers to do one steelworks. I want to build up a surplus. Hello, Starshape. See people are streaming in. Oh, I need beer. Oh god. Okay, beer. Beer is critical. Do you know why beer is critical? So beer is not actually a need, it's a happiness thing, but they give you 13 coins for it. So you really want to give your people beer. And luckily I can actually grow hops on this island. Figure out where I'm going to put it. So this is where it gets a little bit fucky as well, because these ratios don't quite match up. So what you should be doing, I suppose, is going to the lowest common denominator. So in this case, the malt house. So for every malt house you need 2 grain farms, you need 3 hop farms, and you need 2 breweries. So let's do that now. I'm gonna hope on a prayer here that my oil station can fit here. Oh, I know what I'm doing now, Starshape, so it definitely looks a lot better than it did before. Is Twitch where the cool people watch the stream? Well, actually the majority of people are watching me on YouTube at the moment. But you do what works for you. The reason why I do on both platforms is because I think Twitch has better latency, but YouTube has auto-archiving of these streams, which means I don't have to like save these videos. So take your pick.
Job.
Alright, let's just completely decimate my workforce here. And I'll sort it out later. I need one of these. Oh hey, I could nearly build a church. Missing the wood. Which is for people who live in the moment and they go on YouTube. Well, some people like Twitch for the emotes, I guess. So you know, whatever works for you. There. Okay, we can't quite get to a brewery yet because we need to get steel going. Need more people. Which has much better theatre mode. The main reason why I even stream to YouTube is because you can't block YouTube at work. Probably need another one of these boys at some point. How is everything going? Fish is down. Need one of those. Wood is down, but that's fine because that sorts itself out eventually. Schnapps is maybe on the cusp.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Let's turn on some more schnapps. Cloves is okay for now. You have to watch the cloves because once your cloves start running out, it takes, for some reason, it takes a while for it to come back up again. So you ideally should keep an eye on your cloves. I think we need more sausage though. Did I build this yet? I should probably build this. So my people are going to eventually complain about pollution. That's fine. It's expected. It's fine.
We're all full up.
But now we gotta get these rendering works going. And this is where it gets fucky. If you run out of clothes, wouldn't there be an uptake in sausage? No, because these plebs don't eat sausage. Not all of them eat sausage anyway. Oops. The wasted space concerns me, but what can you do? Honestly looking like this is my production of goods area and this is my pollution area. So maybe things are far enough. I don't know. So eventually I'm gonna want to move. Or maybe not. I'll leave those there for now.
Trade agreement between competitors has ended.
Oh. I need steel. How are you for access to a warehouse? Not very accessy at all. Okay, we've got... Always the shitty part is trying to get steel going. Do people complain about being close to industry like city skylines? They do, actually. They complain about pollution, and pollution is caused by this shit, I suppose. I haven't quite figured out how to actually make it better, to be honest. They do eventually, like, once you build a certain number of these polluting buildings, they'll start complaining about it. So they're going to need a school. School is the point at which they unlock the next tier. And then once you get to the next tier, it's like even more crazy. I wanted to get my ships going because I would really like to start bringing some bricks over. Sorry about that. Seems like my internet just actually dropped out. Which was weird because it said I was still online. Whatever. Let's do it. Who cares? There's this strategy game that's pretty popular online these days. It's called chess. I actually am really shit at chess. No, like the bitrate on OBS just went to 0 for a second and I was wondering what the fuck happened there. That just seemed to be a network issue, I think. Oh no, where's the apple trees? Where... Oh, I think that's in... Farmers. Make some low-class apple trees here. People aren't hugely happy, so let's do that. We've got some shrubberies. Can build a church. Oh, I forgot to build fucking this thing. I need to do this thing first. Is the industry pocket. Here are my window makers here.
We put our love into this.
Need more people. Bayo 3 ROM leaks early. So someone was mentioning that in a stream the other day, is that, or maybe it was on Twitter, that there have been leaks prior to game releases. I wasn't aware that was a thing, but I guess that would be good. How is the Switch emulation these days anyway? How's this going?
Proper job.
Very good, actually. Okay. Like, do you need a particularly beefy computer to do that? The game to run well. That's always been the problem with emulation, huh? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't run emulators anymore because I generally haven't needed them, but I used to run like Game Boy emulators and such. But I imagine they're not quite the same level. Okay, I can't grow hops here, but I can do bread. And I need bricks again. God damn it.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Suppose I should just start doing this. That's in one. I wish I could play Pokemon again. Like, I just am not interested in Pokemon anymore. Like, the last Pokemon game I played was, I think, Black or White, whatever that era was. And I just lost interest. Oh my god, yes, I can finally build these! I would like to build clippers and ship of the lines, please. So I need to
Flap the flag of freedom.
go to school, which means I need steel and bricks, and I probably need more brick people, which means I need more people in general. And we haven't got beer going yet, guys. We need to get beer going. $69, nice.
Stores are inundated.
Oh, I have not been paying attention to my money at all. I'm so used to playing with like a certain base level of like income that I don't need to worry about it. Maybe I should just wait a little bit. But once you get beer going, beer is a big money maker. So ideally you want to balance your population so that you get maximum number of higher income people. And the higher level you are, so farmers spend the least, basically. Like, You can see here they spend, there's 4 coins there, and there's an extra 3, 7. They produce 8 coins per farmer house, so it's not very much. Whereas, can I build a wall of breweries? Like, I haven't really quite figured out how the pollution bit works, to be honest. Quite frankly, this probably isn't far away enough for them to not complain about pollution. It's just because I haven't got enough people yet. I need a brewery.
Workforce shortage.
Yep, there's a workforce shortage. My favorite. So, as I was saying, you kind of want to try and balance your numbers so that you have just enough of the lower tier people, because the higher you go, the more money they'll spend and the better your income will be. Now I should just wait around, apparently. Need to wait around for these numbers to go up so I can build a school, because once I build a school I can upgrade to the next level, which means I can get rid of some things, because the next level is artisans. And artisans is where I kind of start falling apart in terms of my management of my numbers and everything, because you need so many things to keep artisans happy, and it doesn't get any better after that point. Like, farmers and workers, easy.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
So, when I first played this game, I thought this was bad, because this is basically making alternate news, right? I thought it was bad because sometimes you publish this and other characters will either praise you or admonish you for using propaganda, essentially. But it's actually really good because it basically tells people to spend more. So, you know, plus 5% of income on these people is great, actually. So the beer will eventually come.
It's the boss.
I want to start working on the soap as well. And this is where it comes a little bit fucky, because I lose track of the number of, like, animal farms I need to keep everything good. So I think at the moment I've only got 1 slaughterhouse, which at the moment is okay. But as I get more workers, more sausages are going to be needed. That's fine. So reminding you guys of the ratio, it's 1-to-1 pig farm and slaughterhouse. But one of the DLCs includes this silo improvement. It basically means you double your output.
I'd have laid the job on me regulars if you hadn't come along.
Sure.
Don't you go letting all barrel down now.
The bricks thing is not a problem. So another thing you should do early game is explore the map and do as many quests as possible. They'll pop up here as little stars. They'll generally give you money or like cool items and such.
Ragamuffins a bit done by now.
So, I don't know, 5,000 is a lot at this point in the game. These items are very useful, and reputation, I don't know what reputation does. But there's a lot of stuff that you need to manage at the same time. So this is all about trying to spin as many plates as possible at the same time, and I'm not that great at it.
We've only a skeletal work gang.
Okay, I need more... Oh no, something's wrong. Fish is down. So it's an easy way to tell whether your population is happy is whether you can actually upgrade their house or not. And at the moment I can't, so that's a problem. Good, good. Probably want to up this clothes production. Where am I going to put you?
Such a thrill when it pays off.
Lord, let's prod it.
Right. See, this is the problem, exactly the problem. The game gives you all these notifications of all these things that are happening, and then you lose train of thought. And it's made even worse by the fact that I'm talking on stream. But it's fine. This is what I signed up for. So fish supply is improving. That's good. What's with the foggy area? So that's just the fog of war, I guess. So you just gotta eventually reveal everything.
Workforce shortage.
I have not generally bothered to do it in this game. But the game, like for these quests, it will typically tell you where to deliver things, so it's really easy to actually do things. So I can just say, go in this general direction, and that's more than enough. So I was in the middle of tweaking my clothes. I'm going to leave this area for further people expansion because it's definitely going to happen. But clothes is okay, schnapps is down, fish is down. This is where it's really useful to put down extra buildings in anticipation of these things. Get my potato farm, get that. Yep.
Hit the nail on the noggin, you have.
Oh. Oh, hey, road crew worker. That's a name I recognize. What was I doing? Cloves. Yes.
Something's missing.
You're not missing. It's fine. I have just enough to sustain a beer biz. How are we looking? Is the fish improving? The fish is improving. Insufficient workforce is going to be a problem for a while yet. Glad to see us got it. Yeah, yeah. You missed the earliest you missed the earlier stream where I had to work through all the technical problems. Basically a DirectX problem. But I am glad I got this fixed because this is the game I am playing a lot of lately. So which means that if I do this, you'll see more of me. Right. Wood is a problem, but I refuse to make more than 4 of these. But we've got a nice surplus going, which is great. Let's get soap on its way. You know, it's really weird for me to have people describe this game as chill out games because I suppose it is very slow paced compared to other games I'm known for playing, but it's stressful in its own way. Like, the game hasn't thrown me too many curveballs yet, but you know, once the fires start and everything, it's like, oh dear. Oh dear. But no, nothing bad yet. I generally don't put down police stations unless I really have to, so I'm gonna leave that alone. How are we for a school? If you ever just stop and look at the game like at this, it's like, oh yeah, it's actually really pretty and lovely. But this is the easy mode, right? Like, we haven't even got to the point where the game's like, oh, by the way, there are other regions that you can go to, and that becomes a bit of a mess. Like, once I start have to start managing multiple islands, it becomes a bit of a shit show. Oh dear, what's happened? Fish is still a problem? No, that's fine. It's weird how the game has these ebbs and flows, because for a while the fish was fine, and now it's suddenly not. Soap, school. Soap is happening, slowly. So I think soap is... right. 2 soaps for 1 tallow, and I've got that many pig farms. Bread is not ideal. My god. So this is, I've already got problems, right? Like, I've got a massive shortage of people here. And I ideally want to, you know, really accelerate the steel production, because we're going to need so much steel. Right, let's just blueprint some more things, why don't we? Shit. Fish is slowly improving, and cloves are slowly improving, but I am going to need more cloves. So, this is mildly useful, but it doesn't tell you how many you blueprinted, so it's a little bit crap. More space there for stuff.
We've run out of gubbins.
Income is improving. Like, I generally haven't looked in this corner very much this session. Probably a bad thing. Okay, I have some bricks here, which means I can make some pig stuff.
It's alright, this, isn't it?
It's alright, innit? We need a mill. And you start building... bakery. Where does it go? Don't have enough people here. Guys need sausages, which is fine.
We're taking every care.
So at some point the game becomes a little bit messy and I just start plonking shit down when there's like, oh no, we need bread. And it's like, oh shit, you need bread. And I start putting down all the things that I think they need. So it gets messy. So schnapps is down. Hope you guys don't need too many more schnapps. Sausage up, that looks stable, that's down. Bread could be improved. Kind of run out of space for bread at this stage. Still trying to get the school happening. This is slowly improving. Oh, that's the fire music. Finally got a fire. Almost excited about it. Probably need another market over here. Frickin'. Alright.
Hold the machines!
Need more bricks. So, what should go on this side? Let's... Temperate Grove. I'm learning to incorporate more of this stuff because it helps with the attractiveness of your city. Yeah, it goes quite quickly. Have I taken all 4 clay? No, I haven't. Not yet, anyway. We'll deal with that problem later. Damn it. Is the fire done? I think the fire's done. Anyway, I was busy trying to figure out this. Schnapps is down. The fuck? Where is there a fire? The fire music is still going. Yeah, so the game just sort of, I don't know, randomly rolls, like, it's based on percentages, I'm assuming, when things will occur. So generally in your residence area, I think, it will just randomly occur sometimes. In other areas, it's not necessarily shown to you, but certain buildings will have a higher chance of fires. So steelworks and furnaces and you know, a charcoal kiln, for instance, they will just go on fire more often. So nothing to really worry about unless you're an idiot and you forgot to put down fire stations. Then it's a problem. Now, trying to up my workforce. How are we going for steel? Slowly. The annoying thing about this game is how quickly you have to expand. Alright. Let's expand on the other side of these tracks.
Workforce shortage.
Yep. Oh boy, okay. I should probably do something about this.
You reached a new milestone.
How are you workers looking? You want sausages, you want bread. Soap's not gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, let's keep on. Okay. So eventually my steel works will become a thing here. I'm not gonna go full ham though on getting it established. Okay, I should probably plonk one of these boys down. Yep. Ooh, we've got a coal here. What are these islands of shit coal deposits? Wow, Wibbly, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is this? Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Okay. Things are looking alright here. So... What are my thoughts on the musical styling of Australian superstar Kieran J. Callanan? He's controversial, I'll give him that much. He had that one good song that was memey as hell. And then he exposed himself to people, so, you know, ebbs and flows. I need more brick. What did I do that used all the brick? Actually, it's probably this.
Flagship ready for orders.
Okay, but I got all 4 bricks going now. You have 0 excuses, buddies. And I... Oh, no. Need more brick. Bricks and steel. Steel is getting there. Wow, seem to not have heard of that last part here in the States. I believe he was on like a red carpet sort of situation, and he I think he was wearing a kilt or something, and then he flashed the camera. I believe so. Don't take my word for that. I'm not necessarily up to date on the, you know, the lives of the rich and famous. I believe that was the latest thing. Why is Schnapp still down? Now I was gonna try and improve bread, but I want to wait until my rail gets in so that I can... I do wonder why I actually have this track here, because I don't intend for it to go down here. Apart from having a boulevard, because that's really important, right? You've got to have this thing going up here. So I'll leave this here, but maybe I'll put some trees in there or something. Get some poplars in here. Yeah, you're gonna look pretty AF. Oh, you already built. It's unnaturally similar row of trees. Oh no, you're gonna take all my bricks away. You're gonna take all my bricks away, aren't you? Maybe I'll pause this. Give me back the bricks. I just need 3 more. Okay. Probably should build you, and you guys gonna need a pub because you always do. Alright, this becomes worker and farmer area. And this is gonna be the rich built up place, because, yeah, sure. Give me that school, yo. Yes. So this takes a while to tick over, but eventually I'll be able to get artisans. So that's what I want at the moment. And then that's where this island comes into play. A very important thing about building your city is segregation. Like, it's about keeping things where they belong.
I votes with farmers. Stink of manure or stink of grease makes no odds.
Get another furnace going, and a steelworks, maybe? Yeah? I think ideally, I think I mentioned earlier, this game kind of encourages a certain view of capitalism, so to speak, because you basically upgrade your people through essentially levels of labor, and you hit a certain point where you don't even do labor anymore, you're an investor. Investors don't actually contribute to your economy in any way. It's too far away from the school. It is. Oh well.
You reached a new milestone.
Hell yes, which means I can do this. Oh, I need more of them. Bloody hell. Oh yeah, it's a very good point.
All I ever desired was a place to live and work.
So, for one lumberjack hut, let's work bases on that. Oh my god, I need to do this. Okay, shit. This is the problem, there's just so much stuff going on.
I'll steer ye from here to the precipice, the edge of the world.
Why can't I equip this? What? What is this ship doing?
Attention for the Admiral.
Is that why? It was on a trade route? Yes.
I'll never
Okay.
get seasick.
So these are expeditions to find new and exciting worlds. and the captain will tell you roughly what's going to be expected. So this mechanic is essentially what was I trying to say? Diplomacy. What gives diplomacy? I think beer is a diplomacy.
Freshwater babes know that the rivers are but tentacles.
Beer is also an extra ration, so it would be awesome if I could get it. But I need crafting. Crafting is that, which I don't really want to bring on. Hunting, crafting, sure, bring some sails, why not? I probably don't need that many, but sure. Any beers? No? Any diplomacy? They're probably all crafting. I'm not gonna get diplomacy most likely. Alright, well, I just need to bring some rations in, so let's bring some fish. Probably not all of it. Actually, I probably need more than that. But I can probably take those away. Too many. Fuck, are you serious? Fine, take that. Take that. Okay. You want to max out your morale, because things will go bad. Actually, stop it. Should probably give you more fish. Still no beer, that's okay. Let's just take all the fish. So you want to expand out to the newer world as soon as possible, because you hit a certain point with artisans where you need stuff from the new world. So in the meantime, I should really try and unlock these two, because these two are the best ships you can build of this type. There's another type of shipyard that you can build, but that's not for a while. Anyway, I got distracted because that's what this game fucking does. We are gonna get some windows going. All of a sudden, I'm low on farmers. What is going on? Something terrible is going on.
I'd never have put a halfpenny on it.
It's probably because I took away all the fish. Never mind. I need one of these. Why did I build 4 of these? I built 4 of them because I'm preparing to ramp up.
May we see these shores again.
Going on an adventure? Don't be scared if old Wibbly can also do it.
So, I've got... why haven't I... because those are blueprinted. Right. So for each lumberjack hut, I need 2 sand mines. I need 2 glass makers. Means I need 4 of these things. And I need, oh boy. So for each lumberjack hut I need 4 of these, so I need 8 window makers.
What brings you here, Master?
Productivity. I do wonder about that. It's good enough.
I'm not sure you'll be one to get your mitts dirty.
Get that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't like that placement. Half of this game for me is trying to have like an aesthetically pleasing placement of everything. Right, so I need more artisans, which means I need more workers.
Life's fine as a new turnip.
Bread is declining. What the fuck? I'm assuming
Sweet music.
you guys also consume bread. Okay. How are you full? You know, I'm honestly curious whether they're going to tie in the whole Bayonetta being split in half thing at all to the game. Because you remember that? Remember that reveal trailer where they talked about that? Yeah. Alright, there's your bread production. Is the clothing really maxing out? Apparently it is. Okay. Let's upgrade this. Really gotta take care of my beer problems as well. I need to get this bullshit going. Ooh, I found the perfect grid for it. That's bad. Let's move you over a smidge. Warehouse. Copy this thing. I'll sort this shit out later. The important thing is to get peppers going. What the fuck? Probably can't fit another one there, can I? Game's all about min-maxing your space, and I suppose 3 missing squares is good enough. Alright, and I can probably get beef going over here as well. The annoying thing about beef farms is that they don't tile quite very nicely. Like, I have not figured out how to tile these things, and it really annoys me that I don't know how to do it. See, that's already wrong. Whoops, not what I wanted. Oh, I'm out of money? Oh god. Oh dear. I'm so used to just spending my money, that was bad. What was I doing? Trying to get more artisans. How's the bread going? Bread is slowly improving. Nothing from the expedition. So ideally...
We have the devil to pay.
Aha, there we go. So these are how expeditions work. They're just these things that you read. And yeah, you can read them if you want to get, like, I guess full immersion, but you just pick the option at the bottom here which gives you the best chance of succeeding, which in this instance is pretty crap. So you can either take a chance here, as it says, taking this action will be a gamble, or you can hire a guide.
It's beastly, Admiral.
So I could offer... I could offer everything, but no, I'm not going to do that. So we're going to try and read the map, and this is basically a coin toss, and we failed. But we want to try and get through that expedition as soon as possible because we get to the New World, and the New World is like hell fun. You get different music too. Okay. Okay, I should probably do this. Yes. We want a weapons factory because we are going to need boats pretty soon. I will eventually unlock these. Apparently I'm just spending all my people really, really quickly. How's that?
I'm hot and bothered.
Kinda far away from the market.
Every field has its weeds.
You're just gonna have to deal, lady. Although I could probably shuffle this around so it's a bit more efficient. Poop! Let's move this tree. This is the problem with putting decorations and shit down. That income, man. Whoa. Oh dear. So that should improve the range of this, which is the key thing. And I could probably do that for this as well, to be honest.
I feel it reflects the times.
Oh, that's pretty good. But we tell everyone to spend more money because that's what we gotta do. I wonder how the austerity works. I've never used that.
Sounds grand.
You gained an
Interestingly,
influence
I've told them to spend more but also be austere. So I don't know how they've
The
decided
truest
to
work of
interpret
art
that.
is but a shadow of its friend in nature. It's shallow, but some luxury wouldn't hurt.
To upgrade more farmers' residences. Let's do these. So as I was saying earlier, you want to try and maximize the number of higher tier residents as possible because they will give you more income. So, need to get this going because a cannery requires windows. Still need a lot more artisans. Bloody hell.
A special edition!
Oh, cool.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
Oh, I love those warnings.
Let's extend the old telescope. These fabled lands exist after all.
Okay, I don't have a boat to be able to do this. But this is where the game starts throwing everything at you. And it's like, oh, there's this, and there's this, and there's this, and there's this. It's a lot.
Peddlers say there's no...
Frickin' wood, come on. Greetings, never seen these games. Well, I don't think I've ever seen you grow standards on my channel, so welcome. Welcome to this totally chill stream, where I'm not stressing out at all. What's your problem?
I'll boost to that.
Beer is not great. Don't have the space for more beer at the moment. So beer is really important for your income because people pay a lot for it. So you want to try and make sure they're happy with the beer and also that they've got enough of it. Oh, okay, you're a long-time viewer, but I don't think I've recalled seeing your name with these. But admittedly, I have not been streaming on the reg, so that's probably my fault, really. I need more hops. Alright, let's get hoppy. Fucking mess this is. Just, yeah. Oh god, I don't even have the money for it. That's depressing. All the way back there, okay. Let's probably get a warehouse here. These cost money? They sure do! Oh man, this is looking bad. I'll focus on the beer, because the beer will give me more money. It's just a bit of a waiting game, guys. It's okay. I don't think I've had this problem with the income for a while since playing this game. I think I've just been spending too much, which means I'm going fast enough. Have to go fast. Alright, build the warehouse. And we'll get to the brewery. Oh god, 1600. How's this expedition going?
It's no mere superstition.
Oh boy. Oh, that was good.
We've run out of cabins.
Get more artisans. And improve my beer supply. That's what I'm doing. Colonialism simulator? Yeah, you could say that. It's not so bad at the moment because we're in the quote-unquote old world, but we're currently on an expedition to the new world, and yes, that is definitely a colonialism right there. Oh, have I just been running at half capacity this entire time? I don't need this. Don't do that.
We're on tenterhooks.
Build this, please. I'm so close. This is why ideally it helps to organize things a little bit neater than this so you can actually see what it is you're doing. But that's not gonna give me any usable space anyway, so let's just do that. It's set at a really interesting time, this game. It's definitely the major time of colonialism for sure. 200 artisans. Don't have money. Got a lot. Well, okay. Sounds original, not very cultured in the genre. I admittedly haven't played too many of these games, but somehow this game has just fallen at the right time for me to be like, I freaking love this game. All problematic things aside about everything in this game, because it's published by Ubisoft and Ubisoft is apparently bad. It presents colonialism as like happy little like brown people. Like it's, if you think about it too hard, it's a little bit gross. Okay, brick supply is going up. I need to get windows going. That would be swell. I need more steel works, which means I need more workers. Let's copy paste some more, shall we? It's not a useful place to do that. Come on. Does this mean you'll get to initiate your homeland? Unsure what you mean by that, to be honest. There's more people there, sure. Go crazy here. Probably am going to need another fishery. Still have access, that's great.
Have the devil to play.
Oh, finally. So this is basically where I could read this, or I could just pick the option that gives me the better chance. So I just picked the one with a higher number.
Crime and powder.
I got some gold, sure. We're nearly there.
Know a few. What's turned?
Oh, surprisingly still have decent access to a market there. Market. How about your pub access? Is poor. I mean, I am from Australia, but I'm not sure what you mean by initiate homeland, because Australia does not exist in this game. I was gonna say the closest thing to that is the African world, but it's not really like a world, like in that sense. Beer is still a little bit crap. I want the arrows to be green. That's all I want. Clothes is decent, which is good. To upgrade more of these folks. Six of you, sure. More steel. Damn it. No, it's not creepy. I was just like very confused as to what you meant. Some houses here. This game is about trying to cram in as much as you possibly can into the space that you get. Like, everything has to be maximum efficiency. I mean, admittedly you don't have to play that way, but it's definitely the way I want to play. You see there? I crammed in an extra 2 houses. I'm amazing. It on steel works, that was why.
The bottle. It's the boss.
Let's get some more of you folks. Oh, I need a fire station. Don't forget to remind me to put a fire station down. It's super important. Got a nice spread of fire stations there, sweet. Still trying to get windows going. My income is a bit better at least, that's good. I'm trying to up my number of artisans. That's what I'm trying to do. I just have to constantly remind myself what it is I'm trying to do because there's just too many things to keep track of at the moment.
That only deepens one's thirst.
Canned food. Canned food. Artisanal kitchen, which means I need trade ships. A whole lot more artisans. What are we for these sand mines? Yep. Just gonna get at least something going here. Oh god.
We careen into the unknown.
Alright, this should be the last one.
Are we masters of our craft?
Okay.
These fabled lands.
Yes!
Session unlocked.
So here we are.
Admiral.
Colonial as hell.
Steersman.
We are in the New World, so the New World means sugar and chocolate and tobacco and coffee, essentially, and cotton. My god, so many cotton pickers.
Ready for a challenge?
Go. I trust you.
Cool. So
I
we've
am
got our
Isabel
pick
Sarmiento,
of...
and I will see my country freed.
We've got our
Are
pick
you
of
with
what
me
islands we
or
want to
against
do
me?
here. So the key thing is now at the moment is to
It's
explore
hard to
the
get ships.
map.
We are lucky to have friends to help us.
We want to explore the map and try and figure out the best island to settle on. And this one is actually pretty decent. It's got, so you can see here the islands in the New World have a lot more oil going on, and oil is pretty key in this game because oil is how you run oil power plants. What? Oh, that's the pirate. Okay. This is less good. I wouldn't take this one. We're just exploring. It's okay.
An explosion in one of your
Oh
factories.
gosh. Yep, that happens sometimes. Are you not on fire? Not on fire? Cool.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
So you don't usually have to babysit your... ooh, what's this island? This one? No, this one. This one's got 13, which is really nice. It also looks pretty big. That one looks very promising, alright. Nine. Got here. That's a crappy island.
Flagship ready for orders.
What have you got here? 20! Oh man, okay. That's pretty good. So the only downside about this island is that it doesn't have any corn. But I'm going to settle it anyway.
On our way.
So luckily we have enough here to settle 2 islands, so let's go for that.
New orders?
Trading post. Oh wait. Yes, I'll have enough to settle a couple of islands. That's the key thing.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
In the meantime... Oh my god, 22? Are you fucking serious? And this one has corn, so I should probably just settle this one. I'll just it will make my job much easier. And you're gonna keep exploring.
Sails!
Where are we? So slow, what the heck? So you can see each island has different fertilities here because it's a new world, obviously it's got different resources. Key things you want are plantains. I think all islands will have plantains because the base level resident needs plantains. Sugar's used for rum. You need cotton. You need corn for your next tier. And you need coffee and cocoa. And eventually I'm going to need to settle an island which has tobacco on it and pearls.
A bold new expedition.
I could get a little bit greedy here and take this island as well. Which I might. Nothing's stopping me from doing it.
Settle down. Where'd you get that island?
Let's move.
Better not to keep all the eggs in one basket.
Are they slower? And And some wood. Sure, I'll get greedy. I'll take this one as well.
Root plotted.
Now, I've left myself with a bit of wood here, which is important because you always need wood. And this is where the game gets fucky because it's really difficult to manage all these islands at the same time. I might actually move this. Alright, because that gives me a nice big area to develop my village, essentially.
Enchanté. If me and my people should misbehave, remember, there's misbehaving all over.
I'm just going to quickly establish what I need here and then get back to old world stuff.
You reached a new milestone.
You just crossed paths with the Great Wibbly.
Okay.
Wow, have you got some big ones there?
And I'm looking for another island, ideally. That's this bitch already here. So I'm looking for... Oh, I've already got tobacco sorted, so I'm looking for pearls now. Oh, you don't have brick. That's going to be a problem. I could probably take this one, actually. Alright, you're going here. How's this lady already here? The heck? This is going to be a lot of bridges. Plantains. Don't really have enough money for this. Alright. Don't have enough wood. Alright, you guys just settle down.
Still waiting for it to arrive.
Not a lot of coastline on this one either.
I bet they let machinas do all the work where you come from.
Hey, I got the casual stuff. Alright, I'm gonna build this trading post and I reckon I'm going to take a break.
Settle down. Where'd you get that island?
Awaiting new horizons.
I reckon I'm gonna take a break because
Know what's under your nose.
it's 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna save the game and I will be back later because this game just absorbs all of my time. Be back later. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. And if you're not gonna be back, have a good day or a good evening or wherever you are. See you guys.